healthy. My name is Yamila Guerra. I'm the host of the Yamila Guerra Show, and for me it's a pleasure and honor to be here with you every day, bringing you music, dance, interesting things about countries, cities, etc. And today I will bring you this gorgeous, artistic, historic country in Europe. The name is Austria. Yes, I've never been in Austria, but I would love to. So stay here because I'm gonna bring you interesting facts about nutrition, health, art, history, etc. Incredible. But let's start with Cuban music. Yes, this is a Cha-Cha-Cha Blues. This is a video clip I filmed in Havana, Cuba 1 year ago, and I want to show you the music of my country, Cuba. Let's start.
Caminando por el Prado a las 2, se me antojó un mojito por el sol. Calor que quema, que me hace sudar. Solo la brisa calma mi pesar. Hoy necesito un beso de mi Habana tropical. Y amigos, les cuento la historia de lo que me pasó. Lentamente abrí la puerta del bar. La algarabía se hacía notar. Gente brindando al ritmo del son. Un cantinero entonces me preguntó: mojito suave, tú pide que hoy pago yo.
Solo quiero cha-cha-cha
para bailar.
Rica-cha, rica-cha.
1, 2, 3, cha-cha-cha.
Cha-cha-cha.
Los marcianos llegaron.
Bailando rica-cha.
Qué bueno está de mi Habana un cha-cha-cha. Descubrí tu silueta en el bar. Mirada intensa para disfrutar. Me provocaste con sana intención. Hello, sweetie, tu boca exclamó. ¿De dónde eres? Yo le pregunté, entonces él respondió: vengo de Nueva York, ciudad de luces y show, donde nunca se duerme y los edificios tocan el sol, donde la música y el baile se funden y hacen de Broadway un espectáculo soberbio. De allí vengo y hacia el sur voy. Tú entonces dime, ¿de dónde eres tú?
De La Habana vengo yo.
Con mi tumbao.
De La Habana traigo un cha.
Qué bueno está.
Pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica-cha.
Es mi cha-cha-cha. De La Habana vengo yo. De La Habana vengo yo.
Con la bingo fuera con la gozadera. Yo te traigo un cha-cha-cha. Pa' que bailes tanto afuera.
Ritmo de mi Cuba bella. famoso de Nueva York. Es muy guapo y todo, pero imagínate, después de tomarnos un mojito, él me pidió bailar y resulta que de repente no sabía bailar ni cha-cha-cha, ni mambo, ni son, ni guaracha, nada de nada. Es un patón, patón. Te lo regalo, mi amiga. Tú ríete que yo bailo y gozo. Mi hermano Yalil enciende su orquesta.
I love it, I love it, I love it. I love this song, my friends. It's included in my newest Havana Nights album. You can get it in iTunes, CD Baby, Amazon, etc. And it's so contagious, so energetic. Okay, in Crew Mirror. Yes, we are in Crew Mirror, producer, right? Okay, I'm gonna talk about these beauty tips about the Empress Sisi. Remember, Empress Elizabeth of Austria. Incredible. Well, let me tell you, my friend, that Sisi had a very tiny, tiny waist. 50 centimeter is incredible. And I have to say that she used to walk for 10 hours every day. Oh my goodness. This is something very obsessive for me. Yes, she wanted to walk so many hours, so many miles, because she was obsessed about her figure. She wanted to be slim, super slim, and many historians said that she had anorexia. Yes, I don't know, it's not 100% true, but this famous historian said about Sisi that she was very, very, very skinny, maybe anorexic. I have to mention that also she spent a lot of hours on the saddle because she loved horses, and she quickly became one of the best rider of her time. Sisi used to have in her palace a specific room, as a gym, and she had gymnastic equipment, and she loved to spend hours in that room, exercising, doing, the gym's movement, going to one circle to the other, and the people around her was horrified because these are not activities for an empress. It is something very funny. I have to mention that Empress Elizabeth Sisi loved to have creams, and she was obsessed also with the skincare. She didn't like at all makeup. She said that the makeup interferes, the natural beauty of a woman. But she was very, very, I have to say, focused in the skincare. She used to apply in her face raw veal, okay, at night. And sometimes she also used a cream with lard, marshmallow roots, yes, and ground slugs. And this cream took 4 hours to make. They had in the palace a person, an in-room person who used to prepare, like a pharmacy used to prepare all this cream, and one of the cream lasts for 12 hours to finish to prepare. Incredible. Let's go to the second cream that I found very interesting. That is cream celeste. Cream celeste is a thick cream of spermaceti. What is spermaceti? It is the whale's sperma, my friends, and they took that sperma from the whales. I don't know where. They also add zera alba. They also add almond oil and glycerin to use this cream to moisturize their skin. Remember that in Austria they have, very cold winters that they need to moisturize their faces as well. The next cream is the cold cream. Yes, we have here in, the Western society as well. We have this famous cold cream, and it is made of beeswax, yes, sweet almond oil, rose water, and cocoa butter. And it was very refreshing. And the people in the palace, the neighbors, the friends were obsessed. They were crazy about this cream, and they love it. So all the time, they were asking for this cold cream. We have to mention that Elizabeth was a fan of bathing, and she washed her body, yes, in warm water infused with olive oil. This is absolutely incredible. Yes, this is wonderful. So it's so good that they used to for example to take from the kitchen, from the garden, from the forest, all these products, and all this oil, and prepare in the palace all these creams for the face and the body. I love it, and I think this is a wonderful idea, and we should learn from them, you know, and to practice this beauty face mask. I have to mention that Empress Sisi loved to take care of her hair, so she um, spent with another person in her room, spent around 3 hours to comb her hair, and also to create new design. She had a very, very long hair, here until the butt. Yes, very, very, no, very long hair to the floor. Not to the floor. Well, almost near to the floor. She had a long hair, and she spent 2 to 3 hours a day. She was busy at the same time, the other person, the hairdressers, was, combing the hair, designing, the hair, doing some creative hair do's, etc. And she spent that 2 or 3 hours learning languages at the same time. She loved to learn Hungarian and also Greek. This is something very funny, and it is, those people who used to live in the palace, who were aristocrats. They had a lot of time. They didn't have to cook or wash the clothes like, the peasant or the people, in outside the palace, and they had a lot of free time. And she preferred to invest her time doing exercises to the maximum, riding horses, learning languages. I'm agree with something, but I'm not agree with other. Like, for example, the obsession of this physical, the physical attribution. For example, the physical idea of being super slim, because as historian said, they thought she was anorexic. So I think she had maybe some psychological disorder problem. But I don't know how was, producer, do you know how was her life, when she was 50, 60?
61.
Oh, she died when she was 61. Why? What happened?
Someone, I think,
What,
killed
she
her.
killed her?
Yeah.
Oh, something maybe, I don't know what happened. But Empress Sisi didn't like to eat a lot, and we have to be very careful about that. Nowadays, we have anorexic, bulimia, etc., and a lot of girls are suffering from this disorder. We have to be very careful. At that time, they didn't know that information. They didn't have all the scientific technologies, scientific discoveries that we have today. But we can, in my opinion, we can be very obsessed with losing weight or any other thing. The streams are bad, no matter what, no matter what thing you're doing, but the streams are not good at all. So let's continue to one of my video clips, and the name is Estampas de mi Barrio. Yes, this is a beautiful song cubano composed by my father, Yamila Guerra. Enjoy it.
En la cuadra de mi barrio, en alturas de la Lisa, la gente no tiene prisa, viven tranquilo y despacio. En la calle vendedores anuncian su mercancía con tremenda algarabía, gritando con voz en cuello, porque hasta pasa un camello rugiendo como un tranvía, y pasó un P5 también. Lo mismo venden escobas, aguacates, mamoncillos, ajos pelados, maíz, lechugas, mangos, flautín. Las ventas no tienen fin y hasta venden calzoncillos. Amigos míos, estas son las estampas de mi barrio. Qué calor, esto está del carajo, mi piel parece un tasajo.
Traigo frutas frescas, dulces para que te acuerdes de mí.
Ahorita empieza el concierto de Marixa y el Gago, todo metiéndole al trago.
Traigo frutas frescas, dulces para que te acuerdes de mí.
Si el cabello se te fue, espérate un almendrón pa' que te lleve al vedado. Pa' acá.
Traigo frutas frescas, estampas de mi tierra.
Mamoncillo, qué sabroso, en la tarde me los como.
Traigo frutas frescas, estampas de mi tierra.
Caserita, no te acuestes a dormir, comerte un cucurucho de maní. Dale mambo y alí. Chirimoya.
and I have here interesting facts about Austria. Okay, the name Austria derives from a Germanic word called Ostro, and which means east. Incredible. Let's go to the second one. The Austrian flag is one of the oldest national flags in the world. It is beautiful. Okay, the sewing machine was invented by an Austrian, yes, a person called Joseph Madersperger. Yes, approximately, yes, 1/4 of the population of Austria lives in Vienna. I love this Vienna. These valses, incredible. They do once a year this gorgeous celebration event, and they put all the Strauss valse. Beautiful, beautiful. Someday I would love to visit Vienna. Okay, Austria is known for its mountain railways, yes, and trains such as Gisela Bahn. I love to go to this Gisela Bahn to see all the landscape, the topography of these beautiful mountains. Former Hollywood actor, yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger, grew up in Austria, yes. Okay, Ferdinand Porsche. Do you know who is Ferdinand Porsche? Yes, the founder of this German sport car. Okay, was born in Austria, yes, but he moved later to Germany. 62% of Austria is covered by Austrian Alps. You know, these beautiful mountains with beautiful topography. Let's continue. The first postcard used in the world, yes, were in Austria, my friends. In the 19th century, Austria was one of the most powerful countries in the world. And back then, the total area was around 700,000 square kilometers. Incredible. I have to mention that the best preserved Stone Age man in the world was found in the Wetz Valley. Yes, in Austria. His name is Wetzi, and he died around 5,300 years ago, my friends. Oh my goodness, they found him there. Postcards were first published in Austria. The country became the member of the European Union in 1995. I have to say that Austria is among the 6 European countries that are not members of the NATO, national, yes, this organization. The Austrian flags, yes. Producer, are you going to put the Austrian flag? Yes. The Austrian flag dates from 1191, and, it makes it one of the oldest, flags in the world. I have to say that the people and the culture of Austria is incredible. We have here this Austrian woman who won the first Nobel Peace Prize in 1905, and her name was Bertha von Suttner. Congratulations, Bertha, you were the first woman. Okay. The Tiergarten Schönbrunn in Vienna was founded in 1752, and it is the oldest zoological garden in the world. I have to go there because I love gardening, I love forest, I love mountain, and also I love animals inside the cages for sure. Okay. I have to say that in Austria they have the tradition that when you do a toast with another person, you have to do eye contact with that person, because they consider, if you don't look at the other person, to their eyes, they consider this a bad luck. Okay, the Austrian National Library in Vienna, yes, is home to more than 2 million books, my friends, one of the world's major libraries. Oh my goodness, we have to go to Vienna, we have to go to Salzburg, the place where Mozart lived. Okay, let's go, producer, to one of my video clips. Yes, and let's go to Mambo. 1, 2, 3, Mambo. I love Mambo.
Con mi tumbao,
De La Habana traigo un chan,
qué bueno está.
pa' bailar y gozar.
Atrévete un poco más.
Rica chan,
Es mi cha cha cha. De La Habana vengo yo. rico el mambo, mambo.
Traigo guaramo frío y dulce que es de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
Guarapo de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
Traigo guaramo frío y de mi tierra pa' que goces tú.
Dame la mano y cantaré. Ay, ay, ay. I'm obsessed like Empress Isipa with this song. Okay, my friends, in Miracle Diet, let's talk about these gorgeous Austrian dishes. Oh my goodness. The first one, Tiroler Gross. What is that? This is a pan-fried dish of potato, chopped beef, or pork. Okay, and they love to eat it with butter and onion. And often they top this plate with a fried egg. It's incredible. You have to try, and this is a classic Austrian food. Remember, Tiroler Grost, very traditional. The second one is Käse Spatzel. It's a cheesy delight. It's very similar to mac and cheese, but the noodle is like a soft egg noodle. It's not like in here in USA, and the noodles have some shapes, some round shapes. They have a lot of varieties, and they also put a generous amount of cheese. They love to eat that. This is not for kids, let me tell you. Okay, kids can eat it as well, but adults love to eat this mac and cheese, and they consume it with a glass of wine. You see that you learn something new. Okay, the next one is the potato goulash. The potato goulash, this is a very hot and spicy, no, hot and flavorful soup. Yes, and they love to take in winter because they have this harsh weather, and they love to put inside bell pepper sausages, very important for us Austrian cuisine, vegetable like potatoes as well, and onion and bell pepper. Great. I love any stew, I love any soup in winter. Even here in Los Angeles, we eat soup every day. Vegetable soup is so wonderful, it's so comfy. I love it. The next one is the famous Wiener Schnitzel. It's a fried delight. This is something that they love to eat it, and they have in the side fried potatoes and sour cream and onions. And you can find this dish, everywhere in Austria, in the street, etc., and also in high-end restaurant as well. Okay, similar to fish and chips, in other countries. This is like an Austrian staple food. In every place you can find it. The Vienna sausage, this famous Vienna sausage that Austrian, and a lot of people love it. We can find here Vienna sausage in markets, also in the street, in some little places that you can sell food everywhere. Vienna sausage. And I love, all the varieties that they have made of pork or beef or chicken. Also, they do some kind of apples. They do a very, very interesting combination in the sausage. The next plate is the dumpling noodle. Yes, the noodle. And it is a very flavorful dumpling because in this case, Austrians love this dumpling sweet. They prefer this savory and sweet dumpling. They put it also in soups, and also the dumpling they eat it as a snack as well. They put in the soup, for example, meatballs, also potatoes, and they include the noodle as well. Look at this, sweet and salty at the same time. Okay, the next Austrian dish is the Tafelpitz. This is a boiled beef, and yes, and again, this is a broth of vegetable and spices. It's a very classic dish of Austria, and also they put minced apple, horseradish, and sour cream with chives. Oh my goodness. This is a rustic soup. It was created, in the beginning, a lot of years ago when the Austrian cuisine started, to create, to elaborate foods. The Tafelspitz boiled beef, very very important, specifically for the mountain, with the people who live in the mountain that have this very cold weather, because it is very cold, in winter. It is incredible, my friend, how many soups or stew they have, the Austrian cuisine, and it's a comprehensive because they have a lot of cold, and they need to warm their bodies, so they need these very very hot soups, like Russian too as well, like German. Remember the German program? They had a lot of soups as well. So let's continue to one of my video clips, and this is a danzón, Si me quieres, quiéreme entera, from this beautiful, beautiful and incredible Cuban poet, Dulce Maria Loinaz. Enjoy it.
Si me quieres, quiéreme entera, no por zonas de luz o sombra. Si me quieres, quiéreme negra y blanca, y gris y verde y rubia y morena. Quiéreme. Quiéreme. Y madrugada en la ventana abierta. Si me quieres, no me recortes. Quiéreme toda, no me quieras.
Quiéreme
I have here, beautiful, works of art from Austria. And the first one is The Keys, this gorgeous painting by Gustav Klimt. And this is the Austria's Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa for Da Vinci. Well, this painting was very, very important for them and also for the world. It is the Everest of the Viennese art landscape. I have to mention that the 1907-1908 painting lives in the wonderful Upper Belvedere Palace. Yes, yes. Rubbing shoulder with works from the likes of Rodin, okay, Schiele, Van Gogh, and others, okay? Gustav Klimt, you can find, for example, this reproduction in Amazon, in Target. You can buy this beautiful reproduction. And, I love it. I love it. And I was thinking to buy one of them to put it here in my house. Let's see when can I buy The Keys by this very famous painter. Another important artist is Bruegel, and we can find art pieces from Bruegel in the Kunsthistorisches Museum in Austria. You can find around 12 of his paintings, and the most famous are for sure in this museum, the Tower of Babel from 1563, very famous painting by Bruegel, the 1560 Children's Game, and the 1568 Peasant Wedding. Incredible. Also, you can find in this museum other painting from Titian, Raphael, Caravaggio, Rembrandt, Arcimboldo, and Van Dyck in this Austrian museum called Kunsthistorisches. Incredible. Another important sculpture that they had is the Venus of Willendorf. Okay, Dürer and Bruegel were babies, or when this beautiful sculpture was discovered, and it was from 29,000 years before Albrecht and Peter picked up the first charcoal sticks. This is another important Austrian German artist, Albrecht and Peter as well. I have to mention that the Venus of Willendorf is a very tiny sculpture, and it represents a female, it represents a woman, and they wanted to express the importance of the maternity, the importance to have babies. And when you see the sculpture, you see like a big belly, yes, and also the breasts are very big. It means that this woman was pregnant as well. It is incredible, my friends, how many artists, how many sculpture Austria had it and has as well. If you want to find, for example, Austrian artists, you can Google, and put, where can I see Austrian artist exposition in Los Angeles or in your city. So I love to visit someday and appreciate, the real Gustav Klimt piece, The Keys, in this museum, and they love it to have it, in their own country. So let's continue to one of my video clips, and the name is Life is a Carnival. I love it. Yes.
Todo aquel que piense que la vida es desigual tiene que saber que no es así, que la vida hay que vivirla. Que la vida es una hermosura. Ole, está mal, tiene que saber que no es así, que en la vida no hay nadie solo, siempre hay alguien. Ay, no hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval, y es más bello vivir cantando. Oh, ay, no hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval, y las penas se van cantando. Oh, ay. Todo aquel que piense que la vida siempre es cruel, para aquellos que hacen la guerra. ¡Ja, ja, ja, ja! Ay. Todo aquel que piensa que la vida siempre es cruel, tiene que saber que no es así, que tan solo hay momentos malos. Todo pasa. Todo aquel que piensa que esto nunca va a cambiar, tiene que saber que no es así, que al mal tiempo buena cara y todo cambia. Ay, no hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval, y es más bello vivir cantando. Oh, ay, no hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval, y las penas se van cantando. Oh, ay, no hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval, y es más bello vivir cantando. Oh, ay, no hay que llorar, que la vida es un carnaval, y las penas se van cantando. Oh, ay. Ven pa' la fiesta, ven, ponte a bailar, deja los problemas, oye, goza la vida, no hay que llorar, oye, hay que vivir cantando. La vida es un carnaval, suena la guitarra y aquí. Para aquellos que se quejan tanto, para aquellos que solo critican, para aquellos que usan las armas, para aquellos que nos contaminan, para aquellos que hacen la guerra, para aquellos que viven pecando, para aquellos que nos maltratan, para aquellos que nos contagian. Es para reír, para gozar, para disfrutar. La vida es un carnaval, todos podemos cantar. Ay, señores, todo aquel que piense que la vida es cruel, nunca estará solo, Dios está con él. Es carnaval, vamos a vacilar, todo el mundo. Lai, 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 la. Lai, 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 la. Lai, 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 la.
Thank you so much, my friend. It's been a pleasure and a joy to be here with you, sharing music, dance, history, art, and many, many interesting things about Austria, okay? So remember, connect with me next Monday at 12:30, Spanish speakers, and 1:30 Pacific Coast, 4:30 East Coast, the Yamila Guerra Show. Okay? I love you. Thank you. Bye.
Con mi tumba